Hello, good morning everyone. Am I audible? Okay, so by the time other participants are joining us, we would start our session. Good morning everyone and a warm and heartfelt welcome to you all. I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. Bharti Vedani ma'am. I would also like to welcome our faculties, Nikki Sharma ma'am, Kamalpreet Kaur ma'am, Pavan Mehta sir, Rajkumar sir, Shweta ma'am, and Vishwa ma'am. I would also love to welcome all my fellow mates to join this session. It is my pleasure to welcome our respected speaker, Mr. Madish Parekh. Before starting further, I would take a moment to thank our principal, Mrs. Bharti Vedani, for being so supportive and making this event possible. Without taking much of your time, I would like to introduce you all with our speaker, Mr. Madish Parekh. Mr. Madish Parekh has been brought up in Ahmedabad. He did his bachelor's in computer engineering from LD College. Mr. Madish Parekh is a youth activist and is a global shaper. He has been awarded many times by government and national organizations. He was awarded as the best NSS volunteer in NSS Gujarat in 2014. Later, in 2014, Mr. Madish Parekh was honored with Indira Gandhi NSS Award. National Youth Award was awarded to Mr. Madish Parekh in 2015. He has represented India in the National Youth Forum, which was held in Egypt. Presently, Mr. Madish Parekh has been nominated as India's COVID soldier. In this time of pandemic, Madish Parekh has been very supportive. He has donated around 70 lakhs for the pandemic. He has donated many ration kits, PPE kits, and has been helping many people during this pandemic. Before giving the session to Madish Parekh, I would just like to give a general instruction. After the session, Madish Parekh will be interacting personally with the students in the question answer session, for which you all can write in the chat box, and when your names will be called, you all can unmute yourself and ask your questions. The students who have joined us live from Facebook can comment their questions and talk to us. I would now like to give the session and hand over the speaking to Mr. Madish Parekh.
Uh, Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Bharti from Asia Pacific Group of Colleges, Professor Nikki Sharma, and all the other staff members associated with the institute, and also Yukta for bringing me here and giving me an opportunity and a platform to talk to the young students of your institute. It's a hearty pleasure, and also wishing you all happy International Girl Child Day. And I'm very happy that girls are leading this session. So it's such an honor to be here. Yes, so as given me an opportunity, I'll talk about my journey, how it all started, and what I'm doing, and what I have been doing, and how I have been engaging young people in the state and in the country. So basically, as Yukta mentioned, I was a student of computer science at LD College of Engineering, and it all started one fine day when my professor introduced me to a non-profit organization, and he motivated me, saying the fact that the society has given us a lot, and we are equally responsible giving something back to the society. So all this ignited from there when I was in the second year of my college, and then all it started on a helping mission, doing something for the community and social service. And then slowly and gradually, we, with the young guys, young chaps in the college, we started doing community services. And when I was in the third year of my college, I was honored by the honorable president then for my community works, and it all triggered, and I took that award as a much sense of responsibility, that I have to honor this particular honor, and I have to do and bring some positive change in the community. I've always seen, people talk about young people are change makers, young people are the future of the nation, they are the future of the world. But I disagree, I slightly disagree to this fact, and I say that young people are not just the future, but also they are the present of today. They are equally the present of today. So if you say they are the future, you are pushing them to the future. Don't do that. Please tell them you are also the present. Start acting now, right? And every one of us, all the young people out there, they are equally positive. They have hidden potentials in them. Every one of us is unique, right? So we just need to give them a little thrust, a little sort of motivation, and we have to make them feel and have faith in themselves. And when we start doing this, I think young people can do wonders. And there are a lot of examples in the community where young people have been doing and have done wonders, right? So this is such a beautiful world. And when we talk about India especially, India has we talk India as having 65% or more than 65% of young individuals. I think that is a great strength where a country like India is heading. And we see a lot of startups, revolutions, ideas and innovations taking place in the country, and I see a very promising future how these young people are shaping the state of the world. And yes, we also had heroes like Swami Vivekananda, whom we always inspire, whom we always inspire from. And a very beautiful quote what he has given, that is, arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached. That always pushes us to, try on our limits. And if you want to achieve 100%, I say work for 200%, right? And when you achieve 150%, the satisfaction that you get, that is completely amazing. That is completely amazing. I would also share, this is what I share with everyone wherever I go, that I had an opportunity to meet Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and in a conference there he shared a very wonderful thought with all of us. It was like, I'm having two seeds with me, right? And I'm sowing these two seeds in two different soils. And I'm giving one seed proper nourishment, water, sunlight to grow, while the other seed is deprived of it. Now, what happens after some time is the first seed grows into a beautiful tree, right? While the other seed fails to grow into a tree. Now, he asked us a question, what is the reason? The reason is the second seed did not get enough opportunities to grow. Now, then after this, he asked us a question, whether the seed had the potential to grow into a tree or not. The answer is definitely yes. Every seed has a potential to grow into a tree. But if you're not linked to the right opportunities, probably you might fail. So that is the moral of the story. And if we have a seed, if we give enough of opportunities, it grows into a wonderful tree, and probably it will give thousand more seeds, for the life cycle to continue. And we as young people have to be that seed. We have to grow into a beautiful tree, and we have to inspire thousand more young people like us to bring the change. And when we talk about failures and successes, failures and successes are just events in life. This is what I believe. What we do in between those two is more important. How you thrive, how you thrive, between these two events. I think that is very, very, very important. It is like running a race. A race starts with thousands of people running a marathon, and after some point of time, the number of people moving forward slowly and gradually decreases. At a point of time, there will be thousands, and then after some point of time there will be 100, and there will and towards the finish line, towards the finish line, it will be two, and eventually there will be only one person who will touch the finish line, and this one person has to be the you, right? Because the change starts with you. You have to start with the man in the mirror, right? Seeing, when we say that the country like India has a 65% of youth population, that also means that there is a lot of competition. If you want to stand out loud in this competition, then you have to be unique, you have to be different, you have to be innovative. And this all starts with you. How do you perceive the things? How do you get the opportunities? How do you map your talent with the right opportunities? And seeing the challenging time like COVID right now, the entire skill sets have changed. Probably, every profession has changed. When we are talking about the fourth industrial revolution, which is more focused on technology, right? So now this entire fourth industrial revolution has got acceleration because of COVID, and everything is getting digital right now. Even your teaching lessons and everything is getting digital. Right now what we are talking, that is through a digital medium. Earlier this existed, but we were not comfortable doing this online. We always had physical meetings, right? But now see, we are getting more comfortable, and as we talk about, say, this is the new normal, right? So we should appreciate the technology and we should make the best out of it. I'm able to reach to you, you are able to reach to me. I think that is wonderful. We should love this with empathy. And right now, what I talk about is the world is going through a very challenging time. We are not sure when this pandemic is going to go. It is not. It is very sure it is not going this December or next year. I think we should, you know, have empathy for the community where we live in. We should not do any sort of stigma discrimination with the community members where we come from, because it is very important to fight the virus and not the victim. We have seen a lot of examples in the society where there is stigma and discrimination against the frontline workers, and we as young people are very very responsible in fighting this pandemic. And also, the entire segment of community is impacted by COVID, but let me tell you, young people are the most impacted by COVID-19, because, say, for example, the young children are missing on the primary school education. The young people in colleges are missing on their education, right? The young people who just graduated from the colleges, they were into jobs, who recently got jobs, have been laid off by the companies because of the pandemic, right? So they are missing on education, they are missing on jobs, they are missing on businesses. So there is a lot of thing that is happening with young people. And yesterday was also mental health day. So yesterday we did a lot of sessions with young people, and we try to make them understand that it is more important to keep cool in COVID-19 and take these things very easy, and focus and invest this time more on developing new skills, learning new skills, utilizing this time in a very very efficient way for yourself. How you can upgrade yourself, I think that is also very interesting and learning. So probably, some of you might have utilized your time in a very effective way during this lockdown. I would love to see your comments, how you utilized your time, in one word, if you can describe what you did. I would love to recite, your comments, what you have done in the lockdown. Maybe it can be coming from the professors even, or the students. Yes, so we have comments like brushing my skills, and yes, I would love to see more comments coming from you guys. So yes, so this is how we have to believe in the power of youth, right? Maybe it is reading books. I can see a comment, making self development, right? And we have seen a lot of challenges like depression. Recently we saw that there are a lot of suicides and other things are happening. But as young people, we have to keep cool, try to maintain the composition and balance with ourselves. Right now, we should also learn how to do a self talk. We spend a lot of time with our friends and everyone socializing, but how much time do you spend for yourself? I think that is also very 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 important, right? And also you get a lot of options, because this age is full of physical strength and mental energy. So how do you channelize it? You see a lot of options in front of you. Now you have to decide. Now I'll give you a simple example. You have the power to choose what is right and what is wrong. For example, you go to a shoe store to buy a shoe for you. Probably you may like 10 different shoes, but you will buy the shoe, you will only buy the shoe which sets perfect, and you are comfortable wearing it, right? Similarly, you may see a lot of options in front of you, but you are supposed to choose the only option which sits best for you. So you are the right person to tell yourself what is right or what is wrong. So I think this way, we have got one life to live, what we remember. So I think we have to live this life a very full way. Whatever you like, I think you should do it, you should explore. don't worry about successes and failures. As I said, they are just events in your life. In second year of my college, I started an organization that is called Invincible. And today, I was just a student when we started, with one of my friend. And that organization has turned today to be the world's, not world's, but India's largest trekking organization, where we have sent more than 65,000 young people to the mountains. We have pushed their physical strengths and limits. The third year of my college, I started another organization which is known as Elixir, where we are trying to engage young people into community services, making them social responsible, working on projects with UNESCO and other international organizations. And this is how we have been engaging young people across the country. So these are very small efforts which we as a team are doing. We as a team are doing. So I'm not doing anything alone. Whatever I'm doing, I'm able to do because I'm having a lovely team of young people who are passionate about doing something and bringing a change in the community. So that makes us do that, and that has made me believe. And I've got a work mantra in my life that is known as "Together we can do more." That's my quote. So I alone cannot do it. So, for example, if you see the fingers in your hands, they are of different sizes, but they all meet at same length. So this is how a team works. We have to identify the strengths instead of figuring out the weaknesses in anyone. Figure out the strengths in someone, right? So I see a lot of answers from you guys, reading books, learning a new language, making self-development, working upon interest area, increase the practice for cat, making a new page and help skillful people, different language practices, preparing for our future goals, dreamed a lot apart from my daily job, help animals and other people who have not home, started helping our frontline people. I was improving my mental calmness and trying to make present better to have a good day tomorrow. Sir, I have done a big work that is give old persons and poor person food on every Saturday. This work was done by my father and me, improving my skills. So you see there is a lot of positive thing that has come in chat box right now just because of a question that happened out to be an from an interaction, right? So this is something positive. You guys can learn from each other. Whatever work you do, maybe it is a small work. Whether if you just help a person crossing a road, I think that is also a good work that you have done and that you can celebrate and share it on your social media. Doing something good, I think that will definitely bring a positive change in the community, and that is what we young people are responsible for. And yes, so I think uh, sorry, I missed on bit. Sorry for the calls in between. So I think this is what we young people are responsible for, bringing a positive change in the community with with teamwork and with passion and with dedication, and that's all coming from my side. Thank you so much for having me. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. So now
Pleasure.
the session is open for all the students who would like to ask any kind of questions to our speaker today. Is
Please, yes,
anyone
please.
there? You all can write in chat box that you want to ask a question. We would be unmuting you so that you can directly have an interaction with sir.
Sure.
Anyone with any questions can write in the chat box. We will unmute
Please,
you.
please, please. Yes, please. Come forward with anything if you want to ask. If you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions, what can be done, anything, you're always welcome. The more you interact, more you learn, the more you network, more you grow, more you travel, more you build yourself. So it is such. Always interaction is good. Yes, please ask your question. There's no need
Yes,
to take the
Paritosh, you
permission.
can.
Yes.
Yes, Paritosh, you can unmute yourself and you can speak up your question.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Please unmute yourself and ask the questions in person.
Yes, sir. My question was regarding climate change and their young activist. We know one famous young girl, Greta Thunberg, Times Person of the Year for 2019. We means young Indians basically draw inspiration from her for working towards climate change, and majority of young Indians consider him to be very what we can say, the young girl who should complete her school. But we forgot
Yes.
to that our Indian young activists are also working towards such as Ridhima Pandey or Aditya Banerjee. UNESCO has also appointed a climate advisor for India from girl named Khushi from Surat, Aditya Singhal from another state, Archana Swarang. So why don't our Indian activists are getting such limelight, the limelight which was given to Greta Thunberg? It seems like even to get into limelight, we are facing very tough competition.
As I said, we are a country with a lot of young population. So probably as every coin has two sides, pros and cons. Similarly, we have to equally accept the fact that we have a lot of competition. But at the same time, the West, this is not I'm not generalizing the situation, but I say that they have more access to resources and organizations because they are in the West compared to the young people in India. And probably we do not have, we every day in media see more negative news than we see positive news, right? So I think the role of Indian media should also play a very important role when it comes to promoting positive stories, right? I think that is one way how we can reach to the organizations like the United Nations or take a message there, right? So a proper media channel or proper organizational setup is very much needed, and I accept that we lack such structure there. But getting recognitions, I'll tell you one thing, that it is more important to do the work than getting recognitions. You should be satisfied with the work that you do. Recognitions are not important, but the change you bring in the community, that is very important.
Okay, so next we have Monica. Monica, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Monica, you can unmute yourself.
Please unmute yourself and ask questions in person. I would be very happy.
Yes, Sheikh, you can ask next. Monica, please unmute yourself and ask.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, I want to know that what was your turning point that you realized that you have to do the work for the youths?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So as I said, I studied into engineering discipline, and there we were solving computational errors. And one fine day after getting involvement in a social work, I realized my life is not just made to solve the computational errors, but it is made to solve real world errors. So I think that really motivated me, and I thought that I can do more enough, something really more than what I'm doing right now in this field, and that triggered me to explore the other possibilities.
And sir, but you said that you were inspired by that. But sir, how can we inspire ourselves that we have to do the social work or we have to do for ourselves?
Right. So see, it is not just only doing social work that can make you happy, but you have to ask yourself what really makes you happy. If you're really interested doing social work or bringing some change with the young people, then there are a lot of options with you. Probably you start with your own organization, you figure out which organizations are good in your community, how you can collaborate with them, how you can work with them. First you gain experience with them, and then you start your own organization. So there are a lot of possible options. So as I said, you have to figure out your own opportunities, because this is a very big competitive world, and everybody is competing with each other. So I think how you figure out to be unique and innovative, I think that really makes a difference. So you have to find out your opportunities yourself. Nobody is going to help you, because even they are competing for the same resources that you need. So I think you
But
can
sir,
figure out.
there are many students that who suffer from their parents that because of
Right.
orthodox thinking they are not supporting their
Correct.
children to grow more.
Correct.
So what about that situation?
I will tell you, right? So when I was in a college, I was a bright student, and I'm a bright student now. So, when I was doing social work in my college, when I was engaged in doing this, the friends who were studying with me, good friends of mine, they were criticizing. यार तू अपना time मत बिगाड़, क्या कर रहा है फालतू में तेरा. You come from a community, we come from a culture where the mark sheets are more important, the pieces of paper are more important than the experience that we learn. So I even didn't tell my parents, what I was doing, but I kept doing it equally at the same time, what they want. I was also focusing on that. I scored good marks and all. That was secondary to me when I was in college, but experiential learning was more important. My friends started criticizing me, and I'll tell you what happened was one fine day there comes a letter from the president house, and that mentioned that with my name that he's going to receive the award from the honorable president of India on so and so date. And when I reached my home, my parents were waiting for me, and they asked me, what is this, what are you doing, for what you are going to be honored? And then I said, I've been doing this and all this stuff, and I could see the tears in their eyes. And since then, the perception has totally changed, and they gave me the freedom to do what I want. And even the friends, and even the friends who were criticizing me, for not studying or doing social work during my college hours, I think they came in support with me. They started appreciating the work that I was doing. I think it is always leading by example. So you have to set an example. It is not just you choose a different field and do nothing, but you choose a different field, do something, set an example, and show it to the community. I think then they will really value your work.
Thank you, sir.
Sheikh Munaj, you can ask your question next. Please unmute yourself, Sheikh Munaj, and ask your question.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
So during this pandemic, I have a group of girls where we went out and helped the frontliners of a very small, मतलब बहुत कम लोग, and but there were some of the girls where their parents did not allow them to work, and they criticized them also that why are you going out, because you might have their weak immune system, so you can't help them. It's better to stay back home. And due to this, I was only the one who was there helping the people. Now I wanted a group of people, so how can I convince their parents to be a part of my group, and let's change their mindset that we will be now perfect, because we also care of our immune system as well as I, because I also take care of myself. So I wanted them to they send their children, they send their girls out to work. It's not that you can stay home and you have to just watch the news and you just spread negativity. Means
Right.
their parents did not allow them at all. Once they came out only, and then after that their parents did not allow. In fact, they were very much that we want to help. Seeing around the people conditions, they were very much sad. And then they used to come at night. We used to have a kind of a small meeting. We used to share everything that what happened. I have saw this, I have saw this. But their parents did not allow them. So according to you, what should be done that their parents allow them, and what are your suggestion on this?
Right. So see, when it comes to parents, it is really tricky because there is a big generation gap that they have seen and that they have lived in an era, soon after the independence and everything. So see, one thing every one of us should really do is with respect. Whatever you do, whatever you convey, is do with their respect. You know. So probably once they will deny, twice they will deny, but parents are the best people. They never
Yes.
intend to harm their own child, or they
Hmm.
always wish good for the children.
Hmm.
But you have to convince them, you have to deliver it in such a way that they find it very appropriate, right? And I said, as a child you might know your parents better than me. So instead of me advising, number one is you should respect your parents. Second thing is you should deliver the things in a very presentable way where they're convinced that you are doing something good. You're doing something good. Also, the people who you want to work with, I think they should trust on them. So I think these three things, if you start doing, if you start convincing your parents at a point of time, definitely I think that will give you positive results.
Thank you so much, sir.
Pleasure.
Krupa Patel, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Krupa Patel. Krupa Patel, am I audible? Okay. Rahul Patel, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good morning,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, Krupa, say.
Sir, in कोरोना मेरे और मेरे फादर ने साथ में मिलके जिसके पास घर नहीं है, जो एनिमल्स है, उनको हेल्प करना स्टार्ट किया था. तो कम्युनिटी और कास्ट ने हमारे साथ बात करना ही बंद कर दिया था जहाँ पे मैं रहती हूँ, where I live now. So sir, how you fight with them now when you start this work? उन्होंने हमें साइड पे ही निकाल दिया था कि कोरोना का टाइम चल रहा है, आप ऐसे बाहर जा रहे हो, आप हमारे यहाँ पे कोरोना ले आओगे, तो आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो कि हम भी हार्म हो रहे हो, आप भी हार्म हो रहे हो.
तो मैंने यही बताया कि सोसाइटी में कोविड के चलते बहुत डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हुआ है ना, बहुत स्टिग्मा हो रहा है, बहुत डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हुआ है. ऐसे भी मैंने मीडिया आर्टिकल्स पढ़े कि उनका ही कोई फैमिली मेंबर दैट डाइड ऑफ कोरोना, दे रिफ्यूज टू टेक द डेड बॉडी and the corporation or police had to do the cremation of the dead person. I think ये ऐसे सारे घर में ही social discrimination stigma हुआ है. मतलब there are so many examples, है ना. मतलब अगर हम कुछ अच्छा करते हैं, people don't like, maybe because it is the inferior complexity, ये अच्छा कर रहा है, so they don't feel good, अरे ये सब कुछ कर रहा है, हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे. So they try to put stones in your way. लेकिन हमें ये सब चीजों को इग्नोर करना है. इग्नोर ऑल द नेगेटिव थिंग्स. यू शुड नॉट वरी व्हेन यू आर डूइंग समथिंग गुड. यू शुड फोकस ऑन योरसेल्फ. हमें पता है कि हम अच्छा कर रहे हैं, एंड आई थिंक दैट इज मोर देन इनफ. डोंट थिंक ऑफ अदर पीपल, वो क्या सोचते हैं, क्या कहेंगे, क्या कर रहे हैं. आई थिंक यू शुड ऑल इग्नोर these things and keep doing the good work that you do.
Okay sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Rahul Patel, you can come up with your question. Rahul Patel, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Rahul Patel. Okay. Next, we are moving on to the next student. Harpal, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Harpal Zala.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Harpal. Yes.
So my question is, what is the most efficient method for treating youth in the foster care system experiencing problems with their drug addiction?
So I said yesterday was mental health day. So I said that बहुत सारी ऐसी नेगेटिविटी है आपके अराउंड में, बट यू हैव टू डिसाइड व्हाट इज राइट एंड व्हाट इज रॉन्ग. वो आपको कोई बताएगा नहीं. से फॉर एग्जांपल somebody is offering a cigarette or a drink, तो हमेशा जो पहला ऑफर किया जाएगा ना, that will be some of your friends and that will be always free, but then later on you get addiction to this thing. But इसीलिए मैं समझा रहा हूँ, you have to figure out what is right and what is wrong, and you are the right person who can tell yourself. So if you are confident, मैं कभी smoke नहीं करूँगा, मैं कभी drink नहीं करूँगा, मैं कभी drugs नहीं लूँगा, then nobody can forcefully give it to you, है ना. So if anybody comes to me and says, "Wait, drugs le le," I will never do that, right? Because I am confident what I'm supposed to do. I know what is good, what is right, right? तो लेकिन ये चीज एक youth में है, because nowadays I have personally felt that there is a more of show-off culture, right? So when I was in school, I have traveled to school on a cycle, and traveling on a cycle is something good to me physically as well as mentally. It gives me a lot of exercise and all. But अभी एक culture हो गया, इसके पास vehicle है, I will also travel on a vehicle, है ना. So vehicle है तो भाई हाँ, it is a symbol status, it is something good if you're traveling on vehicle. But see, we are creating problems for ourselves. There's a lot of pollution. The air that we are breathing, that is not good right now. We know this. राइट. तो ये सब चीजें हैं. और दूसरा कैसा है, इफ देर इज सम गुड थिंग हमें उसको लेने में दिक्कत देर लगता है, बट अगर कोई बुरी चीज है तो उसको हम जल्दी से एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. तो यू नो दिस पैशन ऑफ ट्राइंग आउट न्यू थिंग्स, आई थिंक यहाँ पे यूथ लैक करता है. थोड़ा एक मेंटल अंडरस्टैंडिंग आई थिंक बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. एंड probably having a good circle will keep you away from all this.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so next we have Devraj Karkia. You can come up with your question. Devraj, unmute yourself and ask your question. He is having 2 questions.
Sure.
Devraj?
I think he is not able to unmute himself.
Okay.
We
Aryan?
have Bharvi Bhatt.
Yeah.
Bhatt.
Bharvi, but please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Much audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, this is the most asked question of 2020. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and Devraj. Good
Yes.
morning, sir.
Very good morning.
So I got 2 questions for you. The
Yes.
first is your turning point when you achieve a letter from President, the House. What was the situation you thought?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the second one?
Second one, just first answer this question, then
So I think you're going to ask the second question on what I answer. I think so. So see, I see when you grow a tree, you grow a tree. You do not wait for the fruits. The fruits can come after 5 years, 10 years. It is something like that. What I worked for, I think I worked because of what I liked and what gave me satisfaction. Award was something very much secondary for me. I never thought that I would be getting an award. The award thing, I kept working for 3 years. I was into social service as a student for 3 years, and I got this award when I was a student. So I think that was also something different to me. And so when I achieved a lot doing social work, then I was told that you are nominated by the government for the award. And I did not work for the award, but the award came as a compliment. It came as a compliment, and I took the award as a responsibility. I told you, and I took this award as a responsibility because now I have to honor this particular prestige what I'm getting from the first citizen of the country. And this is how we formed an organization in the 3rd year of my college that is called Elixir. With all the awardees, uniting all the awardees of India, we formed an organization. So that was another building step, and it is 5 years now since Elixir is doing good works across the country. Yeah. Can I have the second question?
Yeah, sir, I want your help.
Yes, please. What help?
So you do webinars in colleges, but I think you go in schools also.
Yes.
Sir, can you tell the management to help the needy people?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was in school, I was from Xavier's. Our school management, our father, our sisters take us to donate at Mother Teresa or eye donation camp everywhere on the festivals. We donate, we learn how to donate, how to share our things. But I know many schools of my friends, they don't go anywhere
Right.
to donate to the poor people, to the orphanage, etc. They don't go. Can you
Right.
suggest the other school managements too to go to health so the youth can learn how to share, how to treat them, how to be with the poor, how to deal with the poor?
Yes, yes. This is a very valuable suggestion, teaching right things at the right time, because what you learn in your early childhood, I think that stays with you forever. And we live in a beautiful country like India where all religions live together, in harmony and peace. And if in every religion across India, we see that every religion does a lot of charity, right? Even if you see, we do a lot of charity, even we will find households who will offer roti, chapati to stray dogs or cows or whatsoever animals comes in front of your house. I think this begins with every household. So this is known as individual social responsibility, right?
Yes.
So I think if this is also taught in school, I think that will be a great idea. I can definitely take this forward and propose it to the education system of the state, where it comes right from the top. So all the schools across the state probably take this idea and work on it. So that's a great valuable suggestion from you, and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Okay. Moving back, is Rahul Patel able to unmute himself? Rahul Patel, unmute yourself. You had a question.
Yes.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
I'm Bharvi Bhatt.
Okay. Hi, Bharvi.
Sir, first of all, I'm appreciating you and thankful to you that you are standing in sunshine just because of us.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a question of starting a business. If I'm starting a business and I'm a fresher, so
Okay.
because I have passion, I have started that business and I have many losses. So what can I tell to my parents that I want to just follow my passion, but I'm having the loss. Can you please just help us?
Bharvi, can you come again?
So now I'm audible?
Hello. Yeah, Bharvi, can you please come again? I lost you in between. Yeah.
Sir, if I have started a business
Okay.
and I am a freshers and my group are also just on freshers, okay?
Okay.
So if we are having a lot of losses in our business in starting only, just
Okay.
because we are not having an perfect knowledge. So how can we just deal to our parents that we have to do that, but we are not getting the perfect guidance and
Okay.
not getting the perfect man that just direct me in that way.
Okay.
So how can I
Okay.
deal with that?
So yeah, see, making a loss, whenever something happens negative, that definitely impacts you or your family, and probably your parents won't also like that, my child, suffers a loss or fails at any point of time. So yes, that is a culture set. But I think what you can do is, you can find a good mentor. You can find some advisors who can advise you on your particular set of business, who are having some knowledge regarding to it. Probably you should have, if, for any sort of business, first thing you should have, two things you should have is, one is good research and second one is good marketing skills. And in between lies the good quality of the product that you offer. So I think the combination of these two with the good quality, I think it makes a product really good, and the product can surface like oil on water. So it will just rise. So I think yes, finding the right opportunities and right people who can promote your business is very, very important. Losses are a part of business. Business is a high risk of loss, so you have to calculate that and move forward. So yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. So Aryan Jaurkar, you can come up with your question. Yes, also with your suggestion. Aryan, please unmute yourself.
हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग सर
Very good morning, Aryan.
सर ये जो मैं आपको डायरेक्टली बोल देता हूँ कि ये जो पेरेंट्स की प्रॉब्लम है कि जो सब स्टूडेंट्स को होती है कि ये पेरेंट्स की प्रॉब्लम कि वो सपोर्ट नहीं करते या हमें क्या बोलते हैं फॉरवर्ड आगे बढ़ने के लिए वो मतलब कैसे कि वे में थोड़ा सा वो एक स्टोन की तरह थोड़ा सा काम करते हैं हमारे लिए बट अकॉर्डिंग टू श्री कृष्ण वो उन्होंने ऐसा बोला है इस जनरेशन की वजह से जो पास्ट जनरेशन है उनके सामने एक अलग रास्ता होता है कि जो जाने के लिए और हमारे सामने जो नई जनरेशन एक बोलता है परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है वो जनरेशन कुछ अलग थी हमारी जनरेशन अलग है तो ऑब्वियसली वो परिवर्तन जो चेंज आया है उसकी वजह से तो कृष्ण ने यही कहा था कि पेरेंट्स अगर बच्चों को सही संस्कार दे और सही तरीके से राइट डिसीजन मेकिंग दे तो उससे भी बच्चा वही जो दूसरा जो वे चेंज हुआ है उससे भी बच्चा आगे बढ़ सकता है। सिर्फ
जी।
उनको एक प्रॉपर नॉलेज देना है, और प्रॉपर नॉलेज का कहाँ सोर्स है अगर वो भी दे दे तो कोई भी स्टूडेंट हो, कैसा भी हो, भले वो फिर नॉलेजेबल हो या ना हो, वो एक जा सकता है अपने गोल को अचीव करने के लिए।
बिल्कुल।
And the best way is the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, where you can find the HR management, anger management, then self management, time management, where you can find everything in that.
Yes, very much. तो सॉल्यूशन तो आपने ही दे दिया, अब क्वेश्चन क्या है? सारे सॉल्यूशंस तो आपने ही दे दिए।
वो तो नहीं सर ये तो मेरे जो पास सर है, जो क्षत्रिय रमेश सिंह आपके फ्रेंड, देन प्रभाकरण मुदलियर,
हाँ जी,
जो मेरे मेंटर्स थे फिजिक्स के लिए।
अच्छा,
तो
बढ़िया।
उन्होंने भी मुझे सब कुछ बताया भी था कि ऐसे सब वे से हम ज्यादा हम खुद को एक तो अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए क्रिएट भी कर सकते हैं, दूसरा अगर फेलियर भी आता है तो एंगर मैनेजमेंट के लिए भी हम उसको हमारे ऊपर हावी नहीं होने देते, हम एक टाइम पे कूल रहते हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, definitely, very well said, very well said.
And this is the proper way of to live life. हमें ऐसा सिखाया जाता है कि भगवत गीता को अगर पढ़ लिया तो मोक्ष प्राप्ति होती है, बट अगर उसको जीवन में उतार दिया तो जीना आ जाता है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही कहा। और जैसे आप बता रहे हैं कि जो स्टोन्स है, जो पत्थर है, हमेशा अड़चन नहीं बनते। अगर आप देखें राम सेतु तो वो एक रास्ता भी बनाते हैं पत्थर, वही पत्थर रास्ता भी बनाते हैं। तो बस आपको डिसाइड करना है कि वो पत्थर को आप कैसे यूज करोगे, है ना?
वही है सर कि जस्ट अभी मैंने लॉकडाउन में हार्वर्ड बिजनेस स्कूल की एक बुक पढ़ी थी, मैनेजमेंट विजडम ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्ण, एंड सेकंड इज एटीट्यूड इज एवरीथिंग। उसमें भी वही सब बताया गया है कि प्रॉपर वे को किस तरह से मैनेज करना, किस तरह से लाइफ के एटीट्यूड को चेंज करना। हर सिचुएशन की, हर कंडीशन की दो सिचुएशंस होती है, एक तो पॉजिटिव या तो एक नेगेटिव। तो किस तरह से हम उस पर्सपेक्टिव को देखते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एटीट्यूड, कि विच पर्सपेक्टिव वी आर सीइंग। अगर हम बोलते हैं कि हम मेंटल हेल्थ पे, तो हमारे पास भी दो सिचुएशन होती है, कि एक पॉजिटिव वे में कि एक नेगेटिव वे में। जी अभी मैं कल एक इवेंट में गया था, तो उस जस्ट एन एग्जांपल कि कल मैं इवेंट में गया था, मैंने उनको मतलब मेरे जो फैमिली मेंबर्स थे साथ में, वो ऐसा बोल रहे थे कि भाई हमारे एक मेंबरशिप के लिए 5000 उन्होंने ले लिया, ये सब वो सब। और मैं वो पर्सपेक्टिव से देख रहा था, मैं एक एक्टर के साथ में फोटो पड़ा के आया वो उसी इवेंट में जाके। देन द एटीट्यूड कि मेरे लिए तो अच्छा ही है, भले कुछ भी हो, मेरे वो पैसे गए वो चलेगा, मेरे लिए वो अच्छा है कि मेरे को एक एक्टर के साथ में फोटो हो गया। बस दैट स्मॉल पर्सपेक्टिव, चेंज ऑफ पर्सपेक्टिव कैन ब्रिंग चेंज इन योर लाइफ।
तो वही है, आप कौन से लेंस से देखते हैं चीजों को। आई थिंक दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड आई वुड रिकमेंड भारती मैडम एंड ऑल दी फैकल्टी मेंबर्स दैट यू आर हैविंग सच ब्राइट स्टूडेंट्स, तो आप इनको भी एक लेक्चर पे बुला सकते हो। यू कैन हैव योर ओन स्टूडेंट्स कम एंड टॉक टू अदर स्टूडेंट्स। आई थिंक दैट वुड बी अ ग्रेट आइडिया, है ना, गिविंग देम अपॉर्चुनिटीज।
सर मेरा तो कहना ये है कि कॉलेज में और स्कूल्स में ये द नॉलेज ऑफ भगवत गीता विल स्प्रेड, then every youth will be able to find a new opportunity with best thinking.
Right. No,
sorry to interrupt, Aryan, we have lack of time and we have other students also to ask the questions. I'm sorry, Aryan.
Yeah, sure.
Now move to the next student.
I will get in the personal touch.
Yeah, okay. We have Soumya Prajapati next. Soumya, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Soumya Rajput or Prajapati?
Soumya Prajapati. Okay, if you are Soumya Rajput, you can ask your question. You can unmute yourself and come up with your question.
So, how can we motivate ourselves from negativity of society?
So the best way is to ignore the negativity, है ना? So I think that way we can deal with the negative stuff. So just ignore things which are negative. Just focus on what you want to do, the positive things that you are interested in. I think that makes it right.
the career of fashion designing is a negative thing for my family and all. So how can we like avoid them or something?
See, you have to give them right examples. Then see, because right now fashion designing is more about modeling and stuff what you see on TV and all. You have to equally tell them you go to Rani Ki Vav, which is 1200-year-old heritage site in Patan city, and if you see that there are avatars of the queen and the goddesses who are doing makeup and who are doing styling, who are dressing, who are combing their hair. So I think that is all the clothes that they are wearing. I think that is all about fashion designing. So fashion designing is an evergreen field. You see our goddesses and you see the 1200-year-old architecture, and you see now it is an evergreen field. It has a good scope. You go to a good fashion design school in the fashion capital of the world, that is Paris. You can explore there. I think there is a lot to do. So you have to show them the scope of the field and just not limit the vision what they see on the TV, because right now the television is everything for few people. So I think there is so much outside what is happening other than the TV. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Faizan Solanki wrote, Faizan Solanki, you can come up with your question.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, you already answered my question. My question was how to deal with such a negative people who spreads negativity and demotivate ourselves.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So yes, I hope that is already answered.
Yeah. Thank you.
And be confident, even if you have to stand up and fight against the negativity, you should not fear of. You should not have any fear of doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
We again have Paritosh Trivedi. Paritosh Trivedi, you can come up again with your question.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Sir, what I personally feel is that we as Indians have a habit of boasting. Like we always boast that the inventor of zero was an Indian, Aryabhat. But we do not develop further on the invention of that zero. On the other side, where we can see the Western world had developed the whole cyber world on the language of only 0 and 1. In similar way, what I have seen in recent times is that our Indian youth is very much recognizable of their fundamental rights. Which is very good, by the way. They should aware of what their fundamental rights are. But on the other hand, they do not recognize what their fundamental duties are there. They want to what we can say enjoy their rights, but do not want to fulfill their duties. So, what's your take on that?
So I think my question to you will be, who is stopping you? Is there anyone stopping you to do some research? Is there anyone who is stopping you to study? Is there anyone stopping you to implement 0 and 1 what was invented? No one is stopping us, right? So I said before also, I'm saying it now also, that it has to start with you. Don't wait for others to do. Otherwise, we'll spend our entire lifetime regretting and complaining that others are not doing or this is happening. If you want to see the change in the world, you have to be the change. This is also what Mahatma Gandhi said. And he one man, went on a mission for the fight for the Indian independence movement. So I think that should be the spirit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So we have our last student now, Sakshi Devani.
Okay.
You can come up with your question. Sakshi, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning, Sakshi.
First of all, I would like to thank you for your much awaited time and motivation. I've been watching you since a long while now, and I'm really inspired by you. And most of that, my question is that how do you deal with finance? Do you ever have a problem of finance, like doing in a good deed? And if so, how do you deal with it?
Okay. So finance is something which I've never focused on. Let me be frank with you. I've never focused on finance, but I've focused on the work that I do, and I think the finance is a byproduct. So as I said, when we grow a tree, we do not expect how many fruits it is going to give, but we celebrate and enjoy the fruits and cherish what we get. So I think finance is one such petty thing which I do not focus on. Right, I have always focused on doing something good, and when you are doing something good, I think you will definitely get some love and warmth in return. So yes, that's all. But yes,
Thank you
you
so much.
have to set your own priorities, because everyone of everyone cannot have the same vision what I have. Everyone can have different perspectives, everyone can have different lenses. So probably you can also set a different perspective, where you set your financial goals, and then you said that with this financial goal I'm going to help so many people. So that is another way of doing good things. So it can be vice versa, but for me it was what I shared.
And there is another question from my side, that you were into technical stuff. From what I have seen, you were into technical stuff, and the one who is in art and the one who is in technical stuff are basically the creators. They create their own things. But how can a business field person can be a creator?
Business people operate all of them.
I know, but
Yes.
But if you want to be a creator, if you want to create something by your own, then how can you?
See, every
We
one
can
of
be a
us is a
good
creator.
leader. We can be a good manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, every one of us is a creator. Let me tell you, every day there are millions of cells being created in your own body. So you are creating a new life within your own body every single day. So you know the art of creation. Now you have to know what you want to create. So just set that perspective right, and definitely you can do it. Whatever. See, everything is in mind. If you think you are failing here. If you think if you're succeeding it here. Right? So whatever you think, you can definitely do it. Right? Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Just set the goals right.
So just to let you know, I have had in my schools there were a lot of motivational speakers, and a good person, the youngest IPS. I have talked to him, and I have asked
Mr.
the same
Safin Hassan.
question to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Zafir Hassan, and I have asked the same question to them. But I think this was the best answer so far I have get.
That's an honor coming.
Thank you so much. It was nice
Yeah.
talking to you. You're so polite. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Madhish sir, for this session. I would now request our faculty, Nikki Sharma ma'am, to come up with the vote of thanks.
Pleasure. Hello.
Very good morning, sir.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. It's
Yes, ma'am.
undoubtedly one of the best session I have ever attended, and I am
That's again an honor.
110% very much sure about that your words have motivated our student.
Yeah.
And I would like to thank our principal ma'am as well for
Yes.
giving this opportunity, Dr. Bharti Vidhani ma'am, and
Yes.
most importantly, Yukta Dikshit and all other students, my fellow colleagues, for continuously in being constant with the webinar. Thank you so much,
Yes.
sir.
Thank you so much, Sharmaji, Bharti Madam, Yukta, and everyone. I think your students are really amazing. If you want anything, anytime for me to come down to your institute, channelize the young power, take mentoring sessions, I'm always available at your disposal. Let me know whatever help, you want me to do. The students can also connect to me over my social media handles and can reach out to me anytime. Just mention that you are from Asia Pacific Institute, right? And I'll be very much glad to support you in any possible ways what I can.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much once again. Thank you.
Okay, we are ending this session. Thank you so much once again, all the
Pleasure.
participants, students,
Pleasure.
principal, and all the colleagues. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.